doing a little reloading. Got a little 147 grain STP. Not showing you how to reload. I'm just reloading, sitting here and chatting. We'll see who shows up. It's late night here on the Alaska time. It's almost 10 o'clock, so I know several of you probably won't even see this. But we'll see who's out there making some, if I can't help from dropping it here, making some 147 grain Hornady XTP. So there we go. What's up, brownies? Good to see you. Yeah, I had 2 boxes of this stuff from panic buying over the summer, so finally getting it loaded. So I just finished loading a whole bunch of 115 grain XTP. Be a video on that though. My microphone died, so there is that. So don't know you're here if you don't say something in the chat. So just talking guns, reloading, whatever you guys want to talk about. Again, AA number 7, 147 grain, max charge, according to the Hornady book. That's what I'm doing tonight. What do y'all like? So leave it in the comments. Let me know what you guys like, what you guys prefer. Late night for sure. 1:57 a.m. here. Yeah, what are you doing up? I know you comment on like everybody's video all the time. You can't like 24 hours a day, but you gotta get some sleep one time. Yeah, you working late shift or something, James? But yeah, we appreciate all the comments. But definitely late night there. So that's that. How much for the reload set? I bought this off a friend for $150. So whatever. This is a Hornady. Just their single stage press. So I was listening to music playing War Thunder, and the notification came up. There you go. It's actually Michael Kaler's idea. I told him to bring us 375 Ruger dies over, and we'd have fun together, but he didn't do that. So that's that. So it's nice to have some 9mm. I actually let my wife test these loads yesterday. She just took them to the range and shot them. She didn't shoot them over a chronograph because the chronograph's dead right now. I didn't shoot it, but I think it just got baked in the sun too long and its sensors are bad. So I let her shoot the 147 grains yesterday. She shot them out of 4 of our 9mm, and it's like, okay, that's good. I realized I have 6 9mm. Who needs 6 9mm? Me apparently. Between her guns and my guns, I only have 4. That's that. How hard is it to get powder? Very, very hard. Yes, it's very hard to get powder right now. I'm hoping to find some Reloader 22. There might be a shop that has it soon, according to them. They're supposed to get 10 1-pounds in. I'm not telling you which shop. I already told the one viewer I know in Alaska that's looking for Reloader 22. I'm not telling anybody else which shop it is. So sorry about that. It's like a favorite fishing spot now. Gonna send my wife midday to get some. Up still about to go to bed soon, take the dog outside, and just got done doing dishes and laundry. Yeah. Hopefully you don't have to wake up early, James. So, yeah, got some 9mm. I like the 147 grain and the XTP. The 115 grain, oh my goodness, I'll give you guys a spoiler alert. It was loaded, the loading manual said to go 1200, and it was going like 1360 in the 5-inch Smith. Now they did test it in a 4-inch barrel. It was going like 1360 in the Smith and about 1330 in the 5.25-inch Glock 34, which you guys haven't seen on the channel yet, but man, it was going really, 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 really fast. So I'm hoping these will go slightly fast, because I like my 147 grains to go plus P velocities at least 1,050. Nope, up by 8 p.m. Wife, sister drop kids off then for us to watch. Got an interview for work Tuesday for Ford. Good luck, man. Good luck. I know Ford just moved all those jobs back to Mexico, so good luck. Why would they do that? Because it's more economical for them because of the tax situation. Thanks, Biden. So watching here from the Philippines. All right, Mr. Benedict, very good. So yeah, we're just talking about guns. There's our 147 grain Hornady XTP hollow point, and it's kind of cool. It's got a little boat tail on it. I didn't know they put a boat tail on it. It's a little weird. It's the first time I've loaded 147 grain and 9mm in a long time. So, like I said, I did a whole bunch of 115 grains, over 500, but I shot 50 of them. I got to split it with Chook because we were splitting the cost on the 115 grain and the 124 grain, and so I got to split it with Chook. But since he didn't do any work on it, the 50 that I tested came from his lot. So basically, I got to shoot 50, he gets 200, and I get 250. So I think that's fair because even when I was the reloading was being done at his house, I came over and did all the work. So that's that. Thought about getting this material to do reloads, but ammo's so high. But I figured powder would be hard to come by. Primers are worse. Yeah, right now, like if you weren't into reloading or didn't get into it during the summer, there you go. Mad Sexy, what's up, Mad Sexy? Doing all right. So that's what the bullet looks like before it goes in. Not showing anybody how to do it, YouTube. There you go. Not much, man. Just sitting here doing some reloading, doing a live chat until my battery on my phone goes down. Whatever. Evening, boss. Do you find that your fan base is mostly Alaskan? Mostly not Alaskan is my fan base, though I have a lot of people here in Alaska that will, you know, some I've met and call friends, and some, you know, regularly participate in my videos. Some of them regularly troll me. Yes, ammo is hard to come by. We do get a lot of 10mm in. Drop it like it's Scott. Man, what's up? A little late for you on the East Coast there in California. I'm California. Is that close enough? Yeah, there you go. Come on. Come on up, buddy. My buddy canceled our reloading date. He made it a family day, so I stayed home to troll you. I didn't cancel a reloading day. I canceled our shooting date, and because of the weather for filming, and with rainy, windy, gusty. Yeah. And then I told you to come over to reload instead, but you never texted me back on that. So, yeah, that's that. Well, got 58 rounds here of 147 grain XTP. That's how many Remington brass I had left. So now I'm going to switch over to Winchester brass, and I have, let's see, a few left in this box of bullets to load, and another whole box of 147 grain. So, oh yeah, my coworker plugged my channel. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, over at Cabela's, probably. Yeah, I used to work there. Yep. You need to keep getting your bench ready. There you go. Yeah, but yeah, my coworker sometimes will plug my channels for me because I can't sit there and talk about it the whole time there. So I'll come over for a reload date. You're just a swim away. If you can swim here from California, I will throw in the powders, the primers, the brass, and the bullets, my friend. I'm just saying. For 100 rounds, for 100 rounds of 9mm, I'll throw in the primers, brass, bullets. If you're gonna swim here from California. All right. Well, now I've got to turn to my machine. So if I'm looking away from you, I'm sorry. Grab another box of brass. Kayak up from Florida. You know that means you have to go through the Panama Canal or around the Horn of South America there. So if you're going to kayak out from Florida, that's good for 300 rounds. 300 rounds of 9mm. If you're kayaking from Florida to Alaska, I will give you 300 rounds of 9mm. We have one store owner that never runs out of ammo. If you have plenty of money, you can get what you want. There you go. Yeah, well, I mean, good for him, though. It's capitalism and supply and demand, and people are willing to pay it. He should be willing to get it. I mean, like, I don't have no problem with that. I hate price gouging, but it is what it is. So now I'm switching to Winchester brass. One thing I like to do is I like to take my die and just like turn it a little bit, back it out just a hair when I switch brass. That way I know like different brass can have different seating depths. So That's one thing I like to do. And I'm at 6.7 grains of AA number 7. And I've got the Lyman's powder dispenser on auto repeat, so that's what you're hearing whirling in the background. So finally got a guy here that gets me 9mm for $11 for 50 for, yeah, cool. I was able to pay $24.99 a box when I bought the Glock 34. I could pay $24.99 a box. So it is what it is. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's right, but that's that. That was 50 cents a round for 9mm. A 50 round box of 9mm, $30. I do have a revolver. I don't have to worry about buying brass at all. It's a 44 caliber black powder. There you go. You do have to worry about actually finding the powder. Yeah, I hate it when you overcharge a little powder charge. You got to dump some out and remeasure. 6.6. Ah, tapped in too much again. 6.7. It's still at 6.8, and 6.7 is the max in the loading manual. Dumped out enough, now it's down to 6.4. I don't understand why they're price hiking. My local gun shop refuses to raise prices and won't sell to anyone out of town to keep others from reselling on Gunbroker. No ammo shortage. Have I shot the Ruger PCC? I have not shot the Ruger PCC. I would like to. I would like to. That gun's kind of on the list. So we'll see. I really just don't want a 16-inch barrel in it. And I don't want a 6-inch barrel. I want like a 10.5, 9-inch barrel. So I know someone who tried to walk to Alaska. He drowned. You're looking to pick one up soon? Cool. We'll do a good review on it. It'd be interesting to see what chronographs well out of a 16-inch barrel. So, like, that's one thing I would want to do. I want a long barrel 9mm to see how they chronograph. I know Rob at Cherry City Guns and Ammo did a video on that. So, be interesting. I know I've got a whole bunch of 90 grain XTPs to load up, and I think it'd be fun to just see those things going 1700 feet per second out of a 16-inch barrel, because the 90 grains will actually gain a lot of velocity with that barrel length. The 147s won't, because they're longer and cause more friction and have less powder. So anyway, my favorite is the SIG MPX carbine with a silencer shooting 9mm subsonic. Yeah, I bet that's a lot of fun. I bet that's a lot of fun. Yeah, my thing is here is like I would love to have a little, you know, PCC, PCP, whatever you want to call it, pistol caliber pistol, you know, braced pistol type thing. And the problem is like I would never carry that bugging out. It's purely a toy. Purely a toy. Can't speak right now. And I just, you know, I have enough toys. I do have a hand loader for the 30-30 caliber rifle. There you go. If you use lead eyes, be careful with sizing lube. They will jam the die and you will have fun. Yeah, I know. You just get yourself some Buffalo Bore 147 grain plus B. Yeah, I've got a couple boxes of that. I'm going to do a best 9mm bear defense video. See how hard that gets trolled by everybody up here. You know. But one thing about it is like there are a lot of people, you know, who are recoil sensitive and can't handle anything above that. So is that let's see. Well, I'm gonna drop out. Got to be up at 5:30. Enjoy the reload time. Yeah, you should have gone to bed a long time ago. See you, Scott. What's up, Grizzly Crazy? Just doing a, you know, poor quality on my phone. Doing some powder charges. trying to get my 147 grains 9mm loaded. This Winchester brass is pretty cheap. See, Ruger 5.7 will be my next gun. It's a fun toy. I shot Chooks and did the chronograph video a little while back. It's a fun toy. I'd never use it personally, but it's a fun toy. Like, I could see like medium-sized game hunting. Like, when I say medium-sized, I mean like, you know, coyotes at close range and lynx and bobcat, stuff like that. Raccoon, maybe even. They're fat raccoons in your trash can. So, like, I can see that, but found out yesterday, never had an issue. And then I used my backup Dylan lube, and boy, oh yeah, the Dylan lube absolutely sucks. Like, it's crushed case shoulders before. Yeah, I don't use that unless I have to. So it was the only thing I could find, and then I finally found Imperial sizing wax dye. That's the stuff to use. I was in Moss Pawn Shop in Georgia, and Ray Vaughn, the gunsmith there, you guys probably seen him on our rack video in 88, sold me a can of this, and he said, this will do 40,000 rounds. I had looked at him and go, you're crazy. He was right. You use that same wax. Yeah, that's the stuff to use, that's for sure. So, hoping to get some reloading powder in. Really need reloader 22. I found everything I've really needed so far, here and there, piecing it together. Whenever a shop would get it, some in this month and then some in this month. So I've been finding that pretty not regularly, but enough. But that's that. Takes time to use that wax, but it's worth it. Yeah, I do the first 10. Nice workshop, Chuck. Yeah, this is actually my basement, and it's not clean at all. There's a reason why I'm not showing you my reloading bench. So, yeah, but so, yeah, just figured I'd talk to all y'all while we're doing that. So, I hear that Charge Master. Yep, that's the Lyman Charge Master. What do they call it? Yeah, it's a Gen 6. It's nice. Can you reload 22? I've always heard that you couldn't. Doesn't make sense. There's some people that do that. Reloader 22 and 25 on the shelf last week. It was $48 or so. And I would pay that. Your basement is better than my garage where I reload. Yeah. There's no way the reloading stuff is going in the garage when it's -8 outside. And the garage is not insulated very well. Or heated. So, there's a reason. Like, okay, I got some 77 grain OTM bullets in the mail for 223. Nice. You can. I've watched a few videos about 22LR reloading. Yeah, there's some out there. Yeah, there's some people that melt the casings for 22 down into bullets too for other calibers, so you get a brass bullet. That's pretty cool. So you can make some lightweight hollow points with that. But it's been a long time since I've seen anybody do a video on that. That'd be interesting. I'm trying to get these 147 grains done. I don't have to split these with Chook though, so we shot 25 to test them yesterday. Or my wife shot 25. I babysit the kid while she went to the range. she had fun shooting her guns. And she kept most of them on an 8-inch target at 15 yards, which is pretty good for her. So not going to complain. So looking for years a press die for 8mm Mauser for reloading. Reloading 22 is 15 keys more for survival purpose. Yeah. I use an OTM for home defense in my AR-15 pistol build with a 150 round drum. Well, that'll work. I'm not coming in. I bought 6 boxes of green tips, 5.56 for $100. Oh wow, you paid. I'm really glad I invested in all my green tip ammo. You know, most of it years ago, but as the ammo crisis was heating up, I bought a bunch of it at, $8, $9, $10 a box, and I thought it was expensive then because you could get it for $7 a box at one point. Yeah, this Lyman Charge Master, you do have to set it for 1 grain less than what you want, and it'll usually overcharge it. So, yes, happy Resurrection Day. It's still Easter here. He has risen indeed. I do believe that. Isn't it weird how California is trying to ban lead for hunting, but brass copper okay? I thought brass copper would be armor piercing, which is illegal. They're not. So, believe it or not, I'm doing a video coming up, and copper, you have to send it extremely fast, and it'll do a lot of damage to plates, but it usually, and this is a copper solid that I've got a video coming up with. It's a 120 grain. It's going out of a 26-inch barrel, 7mm rim mag, and so it's topping 3,600 feet per second. And you wouldn't want to be wearing the body armor, let me tell you that. But will it actually pierce the body armor? I don't know. Yeah, so Brownie's green tip is the M855 ball stuff, and that's the what the military used for a long time, and it's got a tungsten steel core partially, so there you go. It's not a actual, it penetrates a lot of stuff, made to penetrate light Kevlar vests, right? Like the M193 against heavy flak vests and heavy light armor like that. So, but it's more damage than lead, right? What's more damage? I've been collecting ammo since Obama's 3rd year in office. There you go. But it's more damage than lead. Not necessarily more damage. It holds together better than lead, so it penetrates better. If you have a hard cast lead, then all copper does that. So M855. Oh, that's slow stuff. It's not all that slow if you're using a 20-inch barrel like it was designed for. That's one thing, is the M855 was designed for a 20-inch barrel. So if you shoot it in less than that, it is kind of slow, and it doesn't, do its job very well, which was to shred the casing, shred the jacket, but the core penetrate. That's what it was designed to do. And once they put it in the M4 with the 14.5-inch barrel or the 16-inch barrels, they realized anything over 50 yards in Somalia they had issues with, especially the guys being high. So that's that. That's 20 new. M855 5.56 round. Yeah, it's a 5.56 round. I like it. I would like to actually, I got a couple of boxes that I'm not saving. I'm thinking about pulling the green tip rounds and loading them up as fast as I can in 22-250. But I don't have a 22-250, so I'll have to see. My neighbor wants to do that. So yep, that would be interesting. because if you could do 22 to 50 and it would reliably pierce armor, because of its speed, because you could probably get it going 3750 out of a 24-inch barrel. So that's that. Sabo it? Yeah, I don't know. Sabos aren't as accurate. Got to shoot my Wilson Combat Hunter 460 rolling day. Oh, nice. I shoot them from my AR-16 1-inch at 7 twist, no issue. There you go. Yeah, here's the issue with Saboing it is I don't own a 30 caliber. I own no rifles that have a .308 diameter, or .311 or .313 or .312 or all those different. Not even the old .307 Winchester. I own nothing that is a 30 caliber at the moment, which is weird because this 30 caliber is great. M855 A1 is new stuff. Yeah, the A1 is new stuff. It's actually been shearing off bolt faces and stuff, though. They had a lot of problems with it at first. So I probably wouldn't shoot the A1 if I didn't have to. If I had a choice. So what's up, Johnny James? How you doing? I do use a 24-inch 223 for hunting coyote, wolf, mountain lion. Cool. You know, people here in Alaska tell me there aren't mountain lions or cougars or whatever you want to call them, and I saw a cougar one day. That was way before I started the channel. I wish I'd gotten video of that. If that's the case, I'll stay away from M855A1 because I love my AR. Yeah. One thing about M855A1 is like, if you can get the pulled bullets and load them down, it'd probably be all right. Probably be a pretty good load. They just loaded it to too high a pressure at first. Now, I don't know if they're still doing that or not. Took a long nap this afternoon, so I'm gonna be up to like midnight finishing this. I should be finishing my video for Wednesday, which is gonna be 270 versus 30-06 with the Hornady GMX. It's gonna be interesting. Both Tikka rifles, both 22-inch. Definitely gonna be interesting. We shall see. I hadn't got anything to group good out of my Tikka 270 yet, so we'll see. It's 1:24 there. She must be Central Time. Yeah, that's probably a custom brass. Sorry, I didn't see it. Probably a custom brass Sabo cup for it. Interesting idea. Brownie, send me a message on Instagram if you know where to get those. Alabama. Down there from Alabama. What part of Alabama? I've never lived in Alabama, but I lived in Georgia and Mississippi. I used to travel to Opelika to do my shopping because I live right across the thing. I have a 24-inch 30-06. There you go. Near Decatur. Okay, up north there. Yeah, I've been to a water park near there when I was a kid. I think, is it Lindsay Springs that my aunt and uncle live in? It's pretty cool. Is that what it's called? Anyway, not much going on there. Yeah, they have Point Mallard in Decatur. Okay, my folks are down the mountain in Mobile. Yeah, did a lot of driving through Alabama because we're from Georgia, but my ex-wife, we worked in Mississippi, so we drove through a lot of parts of Alabama. Realized to get to the place we needed to in Georgia, there was no good way to cross Alabama. So Some days it was just faster to go to Mobile and then go up to Birmingham from Mobile. Some days it was, you know, faster to go up. I was Highway 280 or whatever from Opelika. So I pull 38 Special Winchester at the lead and 159 gram and have been loading 410 slugs. Why are they accurate, smooth bore, and no rifling on the lead? I don't know, to be honest with you. Mad Sexy, what made me move to Alaska? Well, the ex-wife thing. Yeah, she said, she's, the short of the story was, she wanted us to move back to Georgia, so I found a job in Georgia near her, the only job I can find near her parents, right? And she said, oh, as soon as I find a job, I'll move back. Well, she never found a job, and suspect she found a boyfriend, but never did. And so basically, I was stuck with a job I hated in a small town with all of her friends and parents and stuff like that. So I decided to screw that. I'm moving to Alaska. Best decision I ever made. Better than marrying her in the first place. No, I won't call her the B word live because that'd be insulting to my dogs. So, yeah, I don't know. I was born and raised in Cody, Wyoming on a fram. Yeah, gotta hate that autocorrect. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, no, it's no big deal. It's, it hurt at the time, but best thing that happened to me now. So it's actually kind of what got me back into YouTube in the first place was on the Boss Custom Music Writing channel. My writing channel is I invested in stuff to write. I took her wedding march. You can see the video. I posted it years later, but I took her wedding march that I wrote for her processional and turned it into a big symphony for her. And yeah, I never heard from her about the symphony. Didn't think I would, but kind of a rude person if somebody writes you a symphony and you don't even at least say no, thank you, that was nice. I didn't expect it to win her back or anything. Not sure I wanted to at that point. Kind of did it more for closure for me. And she would see that as controlling, which is weird. I still might do my bison in Wyoming. There you go. I thought about it more since I got a divorce, but the winters are too long in Alaska, but it is beautiful there. Man, I'm telling you, best thing you can do. If you can get a job up here, do it. Screw winter. All you do is bundle up, throw on some studded tires, and keep doing what you're doing, man. You don't have to worry about winter. So, it is what it is, man. Let's see. Heck yeah, man. Trying to get a woodback bison tag in Alaska. Yeah, it's like a 30-year wait for the get drawn, isn't it? Yeah, wood bison. It's really. I'm in Quebec, North Quebec. Okay. Probably aren't too many women up that way. I met my wife. She's 10 years younger than me and better looking than my first. And light years better to live with. So, let me rephrase that. Megaparsecs better. For those of you that are space science nerds. And no, parsec is not a unit of time like Han Solo said. It is actually a unit of distance. Or parallax second. That's what it stands for. Parallax second. Broke up today with 10. Then a week later, met my wife, and we've been together 17 years. Grad 02 and about a baby in 03. Sweet, man. Yep. That is the one thing I wish I had done is had kids younger. But, like, be honest with you, I've got the right mother. That's the main thing. She's awesome. So. You know, I still am not sure of what's actually faster, this lime and powder dispenser or the little old school scoops. Haven't looked back since. There you go, man. No, my wife is pretty awesome. I have a crazy wife. Well, you're grizzly crazy, so she probably has to be to put up with you, as my wife has to be to put up with me. But no. No, yeah. No, she's pretty awesome. I can't complain. Can't complain at all. Hate it when I overcharge. And then you dump some powder out and you gotta trickle it in. I might need to check the zero on it. No, it's the same weight. I love it when you pull this thing off, you get the tray. You should get negative 123.7. And that's what I keep getting, so keep going with that. Check that every once in a while, though. My wife tells me I'm stupid because the things I'm saying to make her laugh. I reply with what does this make you cause to marry me? What does this make you? Because you married me. I gotcha. Gotcha. Yep, that's true. My wife's the same way. She shakes her head at me. Somehow they think the dumb jokes are gonna end when we're married, so they laugh at them when we're dating. I did overcharge one of my 30-06 rounds once. I still shoot it. Yeah. I went a tenth of a grain over. So, do you mess with military surplus rifles or modern carbines or both? I mess with anything I can get my hands on, my friend. I don't like a lot of old military service rifles. I see the point, but you know, I wish I'd bought a Mosin Nagant back when you could buy them cheap, and the spam cam's cheap, but it is what it is. So I shot one and didn't like it because it had a brass thing on it. The recoil was pretty bad. My second wife and I was married 18 years. We had 2 boys. She started working with an old friend that's bow-legged. Oh, that's an Alabama term I hadn't heard in a while. You know what I mean? And we ended up getting divorced. There you go. Yep. Yeah, I understand about that. Yeah, my kid's waking up. Ever overcharge a 45 ACP? I did, and a flamethrower. I undercharged one time, or didn't put any powder in at all, and the primer forced the bullet like this far out and into the chamber, and you couldn't chamber another round. I had 3 in that batch. I just somehow forgot to powder charge. So one thing I do is when I load up a tray of 9mm, or any pistol any caliber now, is I take a flashlight and shine and make sure, hey, look, they all have powder in them. So got enough light here. I don't have to take a flashlight for pistols, but. Probably time to double check this weight right here. Re-zero it. Double check this powder charge. 6.7. Click on your mouse, the video, and then type awesome. Thank me later. I hate squib loads. They're a pain in the butt to get out. Yeah, there's a hammering with a cleaning rod, that's for sure. So I think I'm going to try some 45 Super soon. My buddy usually loads it, but I have the powder sitting right here for it, and I'm sitting there going, maybe 45 super not a bad idea. I have a Moisen the Gaunt, M1A Carbine Paratrooper, M1 Garand. Cool. Still trying to get my wife to go with Garand Browning for our second son. So Henry Garand is like her favorite, but you know, I think Garand Browning is a little bit more 2A, but whatever. There's one thing, my wife is nursing rocking the kid back to sleep. He wakes up with night terrors, we think, and just kind of like dreams you never remember. And Moses Garand Boss, yeah, that might do it, yeah. Anyway, she's singing to him right now, and she sings so off key. I love her, but it worries me though, because Barrett's into music. So is he gonna be like one of those guys into music that can't sing? You know, worries me a little bit. Yeah, Moses Garand Boss. 3040 Crag, Lee Enfield Jungle Carbine, 303 British, trench shotgun. There you go. I'm in Canada, so we're limited on firearm selection. If it is an MP40 reproduction 9mm with the mag cap to only 5 rounds, a restricted firearm license is required. It's crazy. There we go. It's crazy. With my Moisen the Gaunt, I upgraded to the 10-round magazine. There you go. Yeah, guys, well, love doing some reloading. What are you guys reloading lately? Anybody doing some reloading lately? Same production as N22, has a 23-round mag only, normal license required. Yeah, Canada's got some seriously screwed up gun laws. Canada is a lot like that. Reloading 5.56 45 HCP and 308. There you go. I've been reloading mostly hunting calibers right now, just because you can't get them here. 243 as soon as I get primers. Okay. What you loading up in 243? At 80 grain GMX is impressive bullet for 243. Impressive. I thought it was impressive. Yep. So that baby is moving. Yep. That's what I got the idea for the all copper penetrating test was Buffman Range. If you haven't watched Buffman Range's channel, then he had 243. I think it was a old BLR or something, or no, it was an H&R single shot or something. 24-inch barrel. They wanted something that you could normally get that would go through armor, and so they shot the 58 grain Fort Scott 2E ammo, and that's why I've been buying a lot of that stuff. That and because it was the only thing I could find for a while. And believe it or not, that stuff went right through a level 4 plate at 100 yards. So go check out Buffman Range's video on that. 95 grain Nosler ballistic silver tips with Stayball 6.5. Was think I can load some 105 grain if I can find some. Yeah, those Nosler ballistic tips may not stay together very well. So, I mean, I can understand on whitetail deer. Just be careful. You know, take good shots, neck shot them if you need to. Sorry about the lighting being bad in my basement and all that jazz. So, yep. Tomorrow I'll hand load for my Glock 40 cal, my Glock 22 Gen 2, and 338 Winchester Magnum, 416, 308, and 264 Winchester Magnum. Well, I don't think you're hand loading for enough tomorrow. I think you should hand load more calibers than that tomorrow. Yeah, definitely. All right, got 51. So loading for my dad, it's nothing to take lightly. I've reloaded for my dad. For my dad, it's nothing to take lightly. Oh yeah, no. Between 5.56, 308, and 45, you're loading for the next Civil War, kind of like I am. 9mm. Here we go. So, got the wrong box up here. But where's the box where I just put all the live rounds? No, well, I'm using different brass anyways. Don't want to mix them up. Been waiting for a war since 1776. Yeah, I don't want one. I don't. I know it might be necessary. Sorry, that was my fat gut, but I was checking to make sure I had a powder charge in every one of these 9mm shells. Yeah, I don't want one. Nobody wants a war. They're smart. But the issue is, how do we succeed from the Union as conservatives along borders without a war? So that's the issue. Can we make that happen? If the answer is yes, then we might have a chance to stay free. But at this point the ship is sinking and everybody's trying to fix it with the Convention of States. Yeah, but that might have worked 40 years ago. So it is what it is. Like, don't recommend that. Oh, there's a Winchester case that did not get primed. What a shame. I still have it primed in my priming tool here. It's weird. So many 9mm casings have crimped in primers now. You gotta swage them out. All right. There we go. Back to putting bullets in. Get easily distracted, ADD. That's one thing about reloading, is you need to make sure you're concentrating on what you're doing. But the box I was dropping, hey Daryl, what's up? The box I was dropping shells into had an unprimed casing in it, so. But I like these 147 grains. They're easy to load. With that boat tail in them. Been a hard time shooting 9mm. I love the round, but I just can't hit nothing. I've been shooting at 45 ACP all my life. I'm gonna tell you what, that's not the round, buddy. So 45 ACP is awesome. Don't get me wrong. I love 45. Nothing wrong with old and slow, but that's that. Getting late here on the East Coast. See ya, James. Have a good night. Get what sleep you can. Mary, happy Easter to you too. He is risen indeed. So that's that. A few of these left. Yep. Just finished off a bottle of whiskey. There you go. Just gotten reloading a bit over a year ago, trying to make my 410 reach further. Cool. What do you like to reload in your 410? Have I tried the TP9 SFX? Is that the smaller one? No, I haven't. My buddy, one of my Patreon supporters, and my buddy, he has a TP9. I think it's the long slide, the 5.25 inch with the red dot on it and everything. It's actually really nice. I liked it. It was fun to shoot. Good night, man. Good night, Mad Sexy. Gotta get up early, yeah. So do I. But I usually don't go to bed until like midnight, so we'll see. Hopefully I can get some sleep. I love 9mm and 45. I carry them every day. My wife carries a Glock 26 9mm every day. Yeah, my wife carries a Glock 43X every day, so likes the longer grip. So there's that. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna get off of here. I've been pestering y'all for about 50 minutes now. So unless y'all have anything you guys want to discuss, you know, that's that. Yeah, the one you just talked about. Great gun, great price. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you got an opportunity to get one, get it. Yeah, it's a nice gun. I liked it, you know. I don't like the way mechanics. Sorry, that's my press shaking over my phone there. I don't like the way mechanics feel in my hand, but they shoot well. They're nice guns. They feel great in your hand, but yeah, of course, I have noticed they're very, very accurate. Mechanics are. I shoot them well, so that's one thing about the whole fit in your hand thing. The gun that fits my hand the best right now that I own is the Beretta APX, and I actually shoot it the worst out of all the guns I have. I shoot the Glock 19 way better. Shooting the Smith & Wesson 2.0 way better. I didn't necessarily shoot the Glock 43 or 43X way better. So, but I don't own the 43 anymore. That's what I traded to get a 34. Sold the 43 and got a 34. I was going to get the Shield plus 12 plus, but they had a good deal on the 34, and I was thinking my wife would like shooting that 34, and that means we could have very reliable guns with the same mags. So my 19, her 34 would have, you know, I'm thinking about selling all my, you know, 15 round 19 mags and getting just G17 mags. Yeah, son carry Glock 30. I love my Glock 30. It's a good gun. I really wish I could carry it more, meaning that it's you know, kind of just set up for home defense right now. Got a light on it, got a few mags of 45, so is what it is. So that's that. No big deal, but I like that. I like that Glock 30. It's nice. 29 is even better, but because it's 10mm, but not giving up my Glock 30. Had that one. Oh, since I married my first wife. Yeah. One of those I bought instead of spending extra money on the honeymoon. Probably a good investment. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, the 30 is really nice, but that's that. Yeah. Yeah, you have no way to carry in Canada. Sorry, that's my reloading box. I had to open up a new box of 147 grain. Yeah, you have no way to legally carry in Canada. That's crazy, man. Not right on so many levels, but you guys elected them, so you guys got to fight for it. So, it's the way I see it. I mean, we got to do the same thing here. We elected them. All right. Some people disagree and say that the election's false. It may be. I don't know. But the point is here, you know, Trump screwed us by letting in so many legal immigrants that vote leftist. Legal immigrants come in, they think it's land of opportunity, and then the leftists give them all this free stuff and promise them all this free stuff. And it's just like, no. It's like, unless they are like from Eastern Europe, or they come in and vote leftist, and they see the socialism in Eastern Europe and go, I don't want that, unless they want freedom. Yeah, so we gotta you know, keep fighting for our country. You can't carry a handgun even if you're hunting in Canada. Yeah, I've heard that. You can own them, you can go to the range and shoot them, but outside of your house, or even in your house, I've told you can't use them. Just crazy. Absolutely crazy. You cannot shoot it in your basement. Well, I wasn't planning on shooting anything in my basement here. It's long enough. It's long enough. I've had a good backstop. Some better soundproofing. I don't know. Maybe trap some 22, suppress 22 subsonic. I don't know. Be interesting. Interesting for sure. Be kind of fun to have your range in your basement. So you're kind of no choice. Yep. Hate to say it, but I don't see our country ever getting better. Our generation is the last of its kind for the most part. Yeah, it's not even a generation thing. It's just how people have been raised for different stuff. But yeah, Darren, I'm 100%. That's why I'm saying succession is the answer. If you want to keep your God-given rights, which I'm going to keep my God-given rights to my death. It just might be 6 months from now when they come to take my guns. That's the way I see it. But if you want to keep your God-given rights, then yeah, that's that. Got to get going. Sleep is sneaking up on me. Yeah, I understand that, my friend. All right, guys. Same thing here. I got to finish this and then get off to bed. So, people here are okay to have guns in movies only. Yeah. Yeah. Some of my favorite shows with a lot of guns in them are filmed in Canada. It's funny how that works. Stargate, The Expanse, filmed in Canada. Love those. But, all right, guys and gals. God bless. Take care. We will see you at the range.